Hi, I'm Annapolis Mayor Josh Cohen with a video update. Today is July 5th, 2011, and there's been a lot going on since our last update. I'm just going to share 4 items. One has to do with the water and sewer rate increases. One is our good old standby, the Market House. One is the Annapolis Circulator shuttle. And I'll close with a relaunch of our city's Main Street program. Now, with the water and sewer rate increases, last month the City Council, at my request, significantly increased our water and sewer rates. It's going to impact every resident, every business in the city. Because of the recession, it could not happen at a worse time. But the good news is we are confronting the true costs of providing water and sewer service. And by addressing these costs accurately today, we are preserving a financially solid future for tomorrow. Now, I know that these water and sewer rate increases are posing a hardship and have raised questions. To that end, the city is conducting an extensive outreach effort to inform the public through mailing postcards, through enclosing flyers in our utility bills. We have a bill calculator online at annapolis.gov. And the Public Works Director, David Jarrell, and I are also conducting 2 public meetings just in the next couple weeks. The first one is on Thursday, July 14th at Georgetown East Elementary. And then the following week on Wednesday, July 20th at Mount Olive Community Life Center. Both of those are at 7 p.m. We're going to answer questions. We're going to have some conservation tips to save not only water, but to save money, and give a chance for people to ask questions and find out more about these rate increases. Next item is the Market House, which has been a long, drawn-out ordeal this entire year and a half I've been mayor, and even before that. And I'm very pleased to be able to report that in less than a week, on July 11th at 9 a.m., we are having the grand reopening ceremony. The vendors have been announced. There's going to be 9 vendors, a mix of prepared and grab-and-go foods. There's going to be a real emphasis with some of the vendors on a connection to the Chesapeake, with crab cakes, with an oyster bar and raw bar, with local produce. And there'll also be some other items that people want in a market house: hot dogs, French fries, things like that. The 9 vendors, as well as the Conference and Visitors Bureau, have signed short-term leases to be there through the end of the year. The hours of operation, at least through Labor Day, are going to be from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Our goal is to get some activity in the Market House for the remainder of this summer and the remainder of the year, while the City Council continues to discuss what our long-term solution will be. We did not do a major overhaul of the interior layout. In fact, the stalls are almost exactly as they have been. But one of the key things that we have finally gotten behind us is the air conditioning. Thanks to the support of the City Council and our state delegation, we were able to secure money to fix the air conditioning. We also have sprinklers under the eaves, so we're in compliance with fire code. So whatever the future chapter is going to read for the Market House, at least we have this issue behind us and we can move forward from there. So I hope people will come out, if not for the grand opening at 9 a.m. on the 11th, certainly come out and support these local vendors who are committing their time and money to breathe new life into our Market House. Next item is the Annapolis Circulator. The Annapolis Circulator is an idea that has been talked about, I think it's safe to say, for decades. And we, under the direction of Transportation Director Richard Newell, with tremendous support from our Transportation Board, from the City Council, and other stakeholders, have kicked off a circulator shuttle. For those of you who may be familiar with the Circulator in D.C. or the Charm City Circulator in Baltimore, the idea is that it runs on a continuous loop on frequent headways. The idea being that we're going to make much better use of our parking garages, because we recognize there's a perception that downtown has a parking problem. The reality is, even though it may be difficult to find a space right on Main Street, Annapolis has a tremendous amount of underused parking spaces. We have hundreds, literally hundreds of underutilized parking spaces in our Park Place and Knighton garages. And that ties in with the circulator, because what the City Council has done is we've lowered the parking rates at Knighton and Park Place. And in conjunction with the circulator, people will be able to come to our central business district and not feel like they have to circle around 2 or 3 times to find that space right on Main Street. They'll be able to park at Knighton, at Park Place, at Gotts Court, at Hillman, at the Bladen Street Garage. And because of the frequent headways that are running every 10 minutes, they're going to be able to park their car in a protected environment, out of the sun, out of the rain, hop on a bus. Your parking stub from the parking garage will entitle you to free ridership all day on the circulator, and it'll take you wherever you need to go downtown in our central business district. It's an idea that I'm very excited about, even in the midst of these budget cuts. It's been a personal priority of mine. It's been a priority of the City Council, and this is a 6-month pilot program. Already some people in Eastport are requesting to have it extend across the bridge into Eastport. There are going to be some other tweaks as we get this going, but this is a big step forward. And combined with last year, changing from a pulse system to an arterial system, we are taking 2 huge steps forward with Annapolis Transit. And finally, also talking about taking a big step forward, the city is relaunching our Main Street program in partnership with the Downtown Annapolis Partnership. The key for downtown to be successful is that we need both strong support from the government as well as strong support from the community, and that is what we have in this relaunch of our Main Street program. There's a tremendous amount of excitement. We have a number of key stakeholders from the different business communities downtown, from residents and from city government. The City Council approved some seed money of new funding to support this, and what it is an effort, again, to breathe new life into downtown, to focus on attracting customers, on providing incentives for property owners to expand their businesses, to improve their physical structures. And one of the key initiatives that we're going to be pursuing is expanding the geographic boundaries so that it's not just Main Street and Maryland Avenue and City Dock, but we're going to expand it to include Inner West Street. We're going to expand it across College Creek to include West Annapolis, and we're going to expand it across Spa Creek to include Eastport. And we're really re-envisioning our Main Street program to be the main streets of Annapolis, recognizing that Annapolis has a number of traditional neighborhood-serving retail districts that, instead of competing against each other, need to join forces because collectively we're in competition with a lot of new development on our perimeter. There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of good enthusiasm, a tremendous amount of good ideas. You're going to be seeing a lot of initiatives coming out of this process. And to learn more, go to annapolis.gov. And I encourage you, whether you're a resident or business person in any of these areas, to get involved. So that's the update for July 5th. It's just a snippet of some of the good things that have been going on. Again, the public meetings for water and sewer rates will be on July 14th and July 20th. The grand opening for the Market House will be July 11th. The Annapolis Circulator kicked off on July 1st, and it is already happening. And our Main Street program is in the midst of a rebirth. As always, you can reach me in the mayor's office at 410-263-7997. You can send an email to mayor@annapolis.gov, and you can visit my blog, mayorcohen.com, and leave a comment. Thank you for watching.